Yo, what is going on, guys? I got a cool little video coming out today. Gonna be doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. Rather than just breaking down an NBA slate or MLB slate, NFL, whatever, rather than just doing a picks video, I'm actually gonna be doing a bankroll management video today. This was kind of requested of me during the break. I should have made multiple videos during the break, but I just was procrastinating. And this one was definitely really on me, but did want to get out at least one video, especially this one. Bankroll management, very important for DFS, especially if you're wanting to take DFS seriously. Now, if you just play DFS for fun, if you just play like $5 a day just to go up against your friends, just play head-to-heads against your friends, or just throw like a couple bucks into a tournament each day, then this video probably isn't for you. This is mainly for people who want to somewhat rely on DFS as somewhat of an income and just really take it seriously. Right now I have a website pulled up called Roto Tracker. I use this website to track my results. You can import your contest history into this website and it'll show you how much you've won. It'll show you contests you have the most success in. It'll show you sports you have the most success in. Pretty much we'll go through everything and I'll talk about what everything means. And before we do get started, if you just look right here, these are not my results. As you can tell, if you just look at the contest, these are fake results. I had Roto Tracker give me some dummy results just so I could show you guys sort of what the site will look like when you import your own results. I didn't want to put my data out there just for everyone to see, so these are not my winnings. These are like fake contests or whatever, so don't take any of this seriously. But the site will look similar to this when you import your own results. They do have DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, Fantasy Draft, and Draft Day. I'm not really sure what Draft Day is, but they do offer pretty much all four main DFS sites. I do play on all four: DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, and Fantasy Draft. I do play on all four sites, which is something that I do like to see from Roto Tracker. I know there are other bankroll trackers out there. I think Roto Grinders has one. I think there's another one out there, but I don't think they offer all four sites. I think they just do like DraftKings and FanDuel. So shout out to Roto Tracker for getting Yahoo and Fantasy Draft in there. If you play on any of those four sites, then you can import your contest history into into Roto Tracker and it will work. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. Looking at the dashboard, once you import your contest history, if you go to uploads here, you just click right here, how do I get my results from each site. It'll tell you how to get your data into so if you play on FanDuel, just click this. It'll tell you how to get your contest history into Roto Tracker. If you click DraftKings, or if you play on DraftKings, click here. Play on Yahoo, click here. Fantasy Draft, it'll tell you what to do. And if you are on Google Chrome, you can also download the Chrome extension, which is pretty cool. It'll be like right here in the top right once you download it, and it'll actually just sync the history for you automatically. You just have to click the extension, click sync now, and that way you just don't have to log into DraftKings every time or DraftKings, FanDuel, whatever, and download your history that way. But yeah, starting off with the dashboard, as you can see, the month of May 2016, these are fake results from May 2016 that I had Roto Tracker give me. These are not my results. But if you click month, you can actually change it to week, year, lifetime. So if you want to look at your results for a certain week, you just change it to week, and then you click on the calendar. Just pick a week or whatever. Obviously, yours is going to say probably 2018, and it's going to have the most recent data in there. But you can look at your results from a certain week. You can look at your results from maybe if you want to look at how you did for a certain month, you can do that. If you want to look at how you've done your whole lifetime, you can do that as well. So for the month of May 2016, these dummy results, 759 entries were entered, so 759 contests entered, $14,485 were paid, or were entered into contests, I should say, and in the month of May 2016, that came out with a $498 profit, which is 3.44% ROI. Hopefully, when you import your data, your ROI will be a lot higher than this. Maybe it won't. Maybe you'll actually be down in money, which definitely don't want to see that. But that's kind of why you get this website, kind of why you import your data in here to see where you're winning, see where you're losing, so that way you can be more successful. But if we just go down the dashboard, it'll show you your cumulative profit by day. So on the third day, fourth day, whatever, how you were doing. Obviously here on the sixth day, this guy had a big hit, going from $52 in profit all the way up to $985 in profit. So that chart's kind of pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Same with this. It'll show you how many contests you've entered per site. So Yahoo, DraftKings, FanDuel. It'll show you by sport, by category, by days of the week. And this is a main one down here at the bottom, profit by category and site. This will actually show you your profit per entry for each contest type. So as you can see here, this dummy, they were having a lot of success in head-to-heads, making $3.24% per entry in a head-to-head contest, whereas maybe a 10x contest not having as much success, actually losing money from 10x. So this is a big one right here that you should definitely be looking at, see where you're having some success at, maybe where you're actually losing money. I know a lot of you heard of the 80-20 rule, which is where you should play 80% of your entries into cash games and then play 20% into GPPs. Maybe if you're having a lot of success in GPPs, maybe you should lower that. Maybe you should play like 70% in cash and then 30% in GPPs. If you're having a lot of success in cash, so for example, if you're winning a lot in double ups, you're winning a lot in head-to-heads, and maybe you're losing money in GPPs, then maybe you should stick just to cash games. Obviously, you do want to play some tournaments to give yourself a chance at a big win, but I've always said this, guys, just stick to what you're winning at. If you're not having success in tournaments, then don't force yourself to play them. Just use this site to find the contests you have the most success in and play those to where you'll be able to make money. But that's pretty much it for the dashboard. If we move on to dates, this is kind of self-explanatory. It'll just show you the dates, how many contests you've entered in a lifetime, your total entries, yada, yada, yada. That's pretty self-explanatory. This cohort part, this is a very important part, I think, for finding contests and finding what you're having the most success in. So if we pull up, or if we click cohort, it'll automatically pull up site is the first one. It'll tell you which site you're having the most success in. So for this person, DraftKings, they had a 19% ROI on DraftKings, only a 9% ROI in FanDuel, and on Yahoo, just a 7% ROI. Maybe yours will look a little bit different than this. Maybe you'll actually be losing money on some sites and maybe winning money on some, depending on how many sites you play on. Pretty important. Just see what sites you're winning on, maybe what sites you're losing on. Moving on to sport, kind of the same thing here. It'll show you your total amount of contests entered, your ROI, your average score, how much money you've won, maybe how much you've lost, depending on how good you are at a certain sport or not. As you can tell by this person, they were pretty good at NHL, making $22,000 in profit, whereas NBA only $500 in profit. So this person pretty good in NHL, might want to stay back from NBA. But that's pretty good to see, especially if you pull up your sport and you're winning money in all 4 sports or however many sports you play. If you're able to profit in all of them, definitely good to see. But moving on to category, this is another pretty important topic here. It'll show you which contest category, like double ups, triple ups, head-to-heads, GPPs, how much you're winning here, ROI, your return, how much profit you've won from these contests. As you can see here, double ups and GBPs have been pretty good for this person, whereas triple ups, they've actually lost money from entering triple ups. So maybe if this was you and you were losing money from triple ups, then maybe you shouldn't be playing those as much. Maybe sticking to like double ups and GBPs, because that's where you're having the most success if this was your data. But like I said, guys, I can't really tell you what contest to enter. You kind of got to import your own history into here and just figure it out yourself, see what you're winning at and see what you're losing at. I know people will message me all the time on Twitter saying which contest should I enter, asking me that. I can't really tell you what to enter. I can give you suggestions, but it's really just finding out what you're best at and what you're able to win at and just going after that. And hopefully you will use this site, and hopefully it does make you a better player. I know it's made me a better player. I've been able to find the contests I've had success in, just mainly stick to those. I've been able to win that way and just been able to take DFS a lot more seriously. But that's pretty much it for this cohort. As you can tell, a lot more things here. You can size, you can see head-to-heads if you're playing against like 50 to 100 players, if you're playing in big GPPs with 250 players or more, how you're having success there. As you can see, this person's have a lot of success in big GPPs. 250 or more players, they've made a total profit of $23,000. So maybe this person should stick to big GPPs because that's where they're having success. You can also break it down by fee, which feeds you're having the most success in. So if you play a lot of low stakes and high stakes, it'll show you those. This person's definitely had some success here in like the mid stakes, $3 to $27. Their ROI is pretty solid here. Even got a pretty solid ROI in the higher stakes. But for you, when you look at this, maybe you'll see that you're winning a lot in the low dollar stuff and maybe losing a lot in the high dollar stuff. Or maybe it's the other way around. You're losing in low dollars, maybe winning more in high dollars. As I said, guys, definitely going to have to be something that you import your data into and really check out yourself. And then the last thing, you can look at it by weekday. You can see which days you're having the most success. For whatever that's worth, this guy just doesn't have I guess Monday's just not his day. Doesn't win a lot on Monday, has a negative 3% ROI on Mondays, but Saturdays, he's playing really well for some reason on Saturdays. Seems like he wins a lot. That might be something that's similar for you. Maybe you don't win as much on Mondays. Maybe you win a lot on the weekends or something. I guess if you have more time to research. But that's really it for the cohort. Moving on, contest. This will just show you the contest you've entered. That's pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really to see there. Opponents. If you play a lot of head-to-heads, I think this is very important here. It'll show you the opponents you've played head-to-head. You can see which opponents you've won against the most, which opponents maybe you've lost against the most if you played people multiple times. Very important. If you see that you're winning against someone a lot, maybe you should try and scoop their games if you see them in the head-to-head lobby. And maybe if you're losing against someone a lot, then you should try and stay away from hopefully matching up with them. Pretty self-explanatory opponents there. Graphs, this is kind of self-explanatory as well. It'll show you your profits by day as sort of a graph. You can look at it over time, starting off from Thursday, November 12th, all the way to Sunday, May 2016. So pretty much close to a year's time's passed here. You can see your profits, see where maybe you were winning well, maybe where you went on a little bit of a dry streak and sort of lost a bit. You can break it down by profit. You can break it down by site, see which sites you're winning the most on. FanDuel in green, DraftKings in purple, Yahoo in yellow. Maybe you'll have 4 lines here, depending on if you play on Fantasy Draft or not. Break it down by sport, see which sports you're having the most success in, by category, which contests you're having the most success in. That's kind of similar to the cohort thing, except it's just broken down into a graph. And that's really it for the site, just going through everything. Obviously you have uploads where you'll go here to upload your history. But mainly the cohort, this is what I really wanted to hit on, guys. This is where you're going to see what you're winning at and what you're losing at, what sites you're winning at, what sports you're winning at, maybe what contest type you're having the most success in and which contest type you're losing in. Definitely think you guys should be using a bankroll tracker, whether it's with Roto Grinders, whether it's with Roto Tracker. You should be importing your data into these, seeing what you're winning at and what you're losing at. And if you really want to take DFS seriously and be a winning player over time, you're going to have to use this, I feel like. And even getting more deeper into it with the cohort thing, you can filter these over here. Maybe if you want to break it down by site, by sport. So say you want to see your category, how well you've done on DraftKings, NBA. So we'll just add DraftKings, add NBA. And now it'll show you for DraftKings NBA contest how you've done in DraftKings NBA double ups and DraftKings NBA triple ups. 10x up, head-to-head GPP, and you can break it down even further that way. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully this video did help you. Definitely think you guys should be using a bankroll tracker, whether it's with Roto Tracker. They're the ones I definitely recommend. I feel like their site's the best. I love their user face. Pretty colorful, just nice to look at. But there are other sites out there that you can use. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section, or just hit me up on Twitter at the DFS_go. Always replying to questions if you guys have them. And if you need any help with the site, I will try and help you the best way that I can. Obviously, I don't own this website, so if you're having problems with the site, you'll probably need to contact Roto Tracker. But if there is something that I think I can help you with, we'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helped you. My NBA videos will be back Wednesday night. This will be going up Wednesday afternoon. My NBA video for Thursday will be back uploaded on Wednesday night, so make sure you check that out. Back on the daily grind now that the All-Star break is over. I enjoyed the break, but feels good to be back. Feels good to be playing some DFS again. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Really appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I think that's it. Peace.